My name is Mr. Steve.
Story time.
I'm a storyteller. Hello, everybody. It's me, Mr. Steve. So, we're here in my set, the part of the house that I have turned into my own little corner of the world, where I do not all of my storytime videos, but a majority of them. I try and change it here and there. So there are things that are here now that might not have been there the last time that I've done a video here. I wanted to share something with you. It's this cup. I mention a lot how much I love movies. I really love movies. And I really miss movie theaters, which have been closed down recently because of the whole pandemic thing. I love movies a lot. So much so that I was signed up for a program. It's called the AMC A-List. What that is for $20 a month, I got 3 free movie tickets a week. My wife signed me up for it and said, hey, you've been stressed out. You don't get to get out of the house a lot. Most of the time you're sort of stuck at home. Why don't you get out of the house? Here, I'm signing you up for this. And my wife said, I want you to try and see 3 movies every single week. And I pretty much did. I was signed up for the AMC A-List from December of 2018 to March of 2020. And I think there were only 2, maybe 3 weeks where I only saw 1 movie, but I never saw 0 movies. So I watched a lot of movies. How many movies did I watch? Here, this big pile here. Here are all of my tickets. Did I drop some? I think I dropped some. If I lived in a regular city, all of the tickets would be online. You know, I'd show them my phone, they'd scan it, they'd say, okay, there you go. But since the 3 movie theaters in my town are locally owned, they still do movie tickets. So I got a ticket every time I went to the movies. Shaft. This was the Shaft movie. It's horrible. It is really bad. Arctic Dogs, animated movie. One of the worst kids' films of all time. Really, really horrible. I might have been the only person in town that saw that film. 21 Bridges. That was written by the Russo brothers, and it starred the Black Panther. That was really good. I saw that December 11th, 2019, which seems like it was 9 years ago. I find it quite interesting that I have all of these tickets. Ready or Not. Horror movie. Really loved that. Saw that 2 or 3 times. Lion King, live action film, kids movie. Did you like that? You did? Great. I didn't. Maleficent in 3D. I didn't have to pay any extra for 3D, so I would try to see 3D as much as possible just so I could get my money's worth. Overcomer. Oh, Christian movie. I saw a number of Christian movies in my small town. I don't even know what that is. Anyway, I find it fascinating, all of these movie tickets. Because movie tickets aren't really a thing anymore, but they are in my small town. The Hustle, that was really good. Brightburn, horror movie. Avengers Endgame. Secret Life of Pets 2. Motherless Brooklyn. Ugh. Like a Bouse, that was alright. The Rhythm Section, ugh. So, I love my movie tickets. Sometimes I like Captive State from March of 2019. Oh, that movie was horrible. Avengers Endgame. Godzilla. Saw that a bunch of times. What is this? Palms! From May of 2019. I think I was the youngest person to go see that in theaters. It's about these old women in a assisted living facility that start a cheerleading troupe. Bombshell. Oh, you made me actually care about Fox News. 1917. Onward. was all right. The Way Back. I saw that in March. Oh yeah, Batfleck, and he's like a coach. Fighting with My Family. Wow, from March of 2019. That was a WWE produced movie that, unlike all of the other WWE produced movies that they made, Fighting with My Family was actually not horrible. Knives Out, I love that movie. Absolutely obsessed with that movie. Charlie's Angels, I forgot that existed. I forgot that was a movie. Serenity, yes, not based on the Fox TV show. That's a melodrama that's really horrible. I love going through my movie tickets. Toy Story 4, I forgot that was a thing. Oh yeah, Forky. Forgot about Forky. Trash? We all say that so much in this house. Trash? Trash. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That was weird that I saw that came out in theaters for a small period of time. Captain Marvel, I saw that I think 7 times in theaters. I really loved it. Penguins. This is a documentary, a penguin documentary. It just finally showed up on Disney Plus, and it was a really it's a family-friendly G-rated documentary about penguins, but I took great personal offense to it because the penguin who starred in the documentary, his name was Steve, and it felt like the documentary was talking about me, you know, like, oh, here comes Steve. Steve is lonely. Steve wants to find a woman, but Steve has a hard time talking to women. It's like, whoa, documentary. Why are you hurting me like this, you know? The Gentleman, wonderful movie. The Hunt, this was the last movie that I saw until I went to the Struthers Twin Cinema in Seminole, Oklahoma, and saw The Avengers. The Dead Don't Die. Weird zombie film. I saw it at a Dollar Theater in Oklahoma City. Okay? And it was obviously a theater that's been there for a long time. Really old, run-down, beaten theater. It looks like the roof could cave in at any second. It looks like you could be mugged at this theater. And it's inside of a run-down mall with hardly anything in it. And but when I see the theater, when I'm looking at the theater, I'm like, this place was probably jumping in 1984. This place was probably the place to be in 1989, 1991, 1993. And hey, another Dollar Theater here in Oklahoma City. This will be fun. This will be a fun place to go see dollar movies. Hey, maybe they might show Midsommar in like a month. I'm going to keep my eye on this Dollar Theater. 4 days later, it closed down for good. I was so upset. Run the Race, that's another Christian movie that I saw. It was obvious that they wanted to get the twins from Zach and Cody from Riverdale, and they couldn't get them, so they got a cheap equivalent. Cold Pursuit. Oh, Liam Neeson's was in that. Wow, I saw Captain Marvel a lot. On the basis of, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Cats. Saw this film 3 times? Saw this film 4 times in theaters. Cats. And look, I'm just saying that there's an alternate universe out there. There's an infinite number of alternate universes that surround us all the time that we can't see. And in those infinite universes, an infinite number of possibilities are happening. Somewhere out there in the infinite, there is a universe where the coronavirus didn't happen and Cats was a hit film. Just coming out and saying it. Are those two things related? Probably not, but that's just That's just a fact. Sonic the Hedgehog, that was actually not horrible. That was surprisingly not horrible. The Lego Movie in 3D. Love the Lego Movie. Spaceship! The second one isn't as good as the first one, but it's still really good. Stuber, I forgot that movie existed. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I saw that 2 or 3 times. That was alright. Here's another Cats. The Kitchen. Oh, wow, I forgot that movie existed. Last Christmas? Oh, there's a twist in that film Last Christmas, and it's so funny because the twist is in the song. It's right there. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. Dora. I saw that in theaters 2 or 3 times. So some of these are kids' movies. The Addams Family. I really like that movie. You put the lime in the coconut, and you drink them both up. Don't Let Go. African-American science fiction cop drama, which was really good. Really liked that. Yeah, these are all my tickets. These are all of my movies. I just wanted to talk about movies. Zombieland 2, not as good as the first one. Crawl. The Turning. Oh, one of the worst films that I saw. These are my movies. I love movies. There are 3 movie theaters in my town. There's an 8-screen movie theater. There's a 6-screen movie theater inside of the mall. And there's an old movie theater that has been there since the 1940s that is now a bit run down and is a discount theater. It has 2 screens in it. And a few years ago, the 3 theaters, which are all owned by the same family, the theaters have been run by this family, since the 1940s. They announced that they were becoming AMC affiliates, so the AMC A-list isn't for everybody, but it's just perfect for me because I got 3 theaters. I could walk to the Dollar Theater. I could walk right now, be there in like 5 minutes. That's it for this video. Bit of a long-winded one. Thanks. See my rubber band ball? Yeah, that's a lot of rubber bands. Thanks, Barnes & Noble. So, thanks for listening to me talk about movies. We'll see you later, guys. Bye. Everything's fine.